Hey guys, I'm Zach. I sit behind the camera. I bring you all of this kind of content, as well as all the stuff you see on Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok. If you want to see something specific, more or less, just let us know. And here's Fast 15, Episode 8 with Bryson Ruff. Enjoy.
All right, guys, welcome back. This is Fast 15 on Fridays, Episode 8. And I got a great young man, got his first win last week, Hickory Motor Speedway, Bryson Ruff. Thanks for coming in, man.
Thanks for having me.
No problem. I'm glad we're trying to give young people 15 minutes of fame here and let them see what they can do, see who kind of stuff they can cultivate up for sponsorship, and introduce you to them as young racers that hopefully you'll be seeing at tracks around the area near you soon. Let's get right into it, man. Tell us a little bit about your background, kind of where you've raced before, what you've been racing. What do you got?
I started in Victory Lane karting, and then after a couple years there doing Le Mans and leagues, I moved up to Bandoleros, and then Legend cars, and then obviously now lake models. Got years of training and stuff under there, so I feel like the first win was kind of coming, and we practiced a lot for that, probably 10 practice runs, so I felt like I could win that pretty quickly.
That's nice. That's nice. You started on the front and led every lap, I heard.
Yep.
That's awesome. Are you, what's in your 2021 plans? Let's just jump right into it. Are you Hickory full-time? Are you going to try to jump around? You're running limited late model, correct?
Yeah, we're definitely running all of Hickory races, but we might go other places just to see what they got. Maybe I want to race Dylan, and Dylan and Hickory. That somewhere else probably.
Yeah, great. What? Tell us about the sponsors that help you quick. Let's get that out of the way so that we can get into good stuff.
Behringer Construction, Victory Lane Karting, and WB Fitness.
Nice. Behringer Construction. What do they build? Homes or?
Mostly like they do stuff for Duke Energy.
Oh, nice.
And private companies and stuff like that.
Nice. Back to your karting stuff. It sounds like you had a pretty diverse career already. What year did you start racing? How old were you?
I was 7 when I started in Victory Lane Karting, and then I can't remember how long I raced.
Been going. How old are you now? 16?
16. Yeah.
16. Awesome. Got some track championships, I've heard?
Yeah, I can't count them now. But
Can't count them now. Too many to count. We try to get to it as a small team. You have a bunch of guys that help you. You just you and your dad. Who have you hired?
Yeah, Charlie, Mark, Doug, Segman, and Rick. Him and Charlie helped bring the car there on Saturday mornings, and obviously my dad and my mom helped me get there and stuff. And Doug, the spotter, and all them work on my car. So.
Yeah. So you got a pretty cool birthday present for your 16th birthday on social media.
Yeah.
That looked like that was a pretty good time.
It was fun.
What was it?
Mustang.
Yeah, it was nice too, wasn't it? It was red, I thought. It's really cool. It looked really cool. What have you noticed in the biggest transition from full body cars to, some of the stuff you did before, like, Legends and Bandoleros and stuff like that, and then coming to the late model? What has been some challenges for you that you've had to work through?
Well, definitely passing. We didn't work on much passing, so I was kind of glad I was up front most of the time because we didn't have time. One open practice, but we missed it because the track was too wet, so we just had to leave. But that was the only time we could really get passing practice, and open practice on Saturday morning. We didn't really get much practice around other cars, so just the size of it and the speed, obviously. But
Getting there. You got one, first one. What was it like to win your first one? Did you build yourself all up and then it was like, wow, I thought that would be a lot harder than that? Or like, I see both sides to that, right? Like you think you've worked and worked and worked and you think you're going to have to put way, way, way more work in. What was it like winning just in your first game out?
After a couple practices, I told them I was probably going to win my first race.
Wow.
And so when I qualified on pole, that definitely helped
Yeah.
the confidence a little bit. So after that, I was like, we're going to win it.
We're going to go. Car was just that good.
Yeah.
That's awesome. That's awesome. Well, you got the right car. That's why. What the? It is a PRW car, just in case you didn't know. What? We'll get into the lightning round, but I like to wait. That way, I can get quick answers from you and don't give you time to think. That way, I spring it on you. What do you think you will have to do to continue to move forward to late model stock?
Definitely more practice, and I feel like people start winning, and then they say it's not important to practice anymore. But if you keep practicing, you'll get better and keep winning those. Even if you do lose a couple, more people are going to get better. So you just got to keep practicing with them and keep beating them.
What's your ultimate goal? Cars tour, or like to do truck deal, or like what were you trying to? What's your short term goal? You're a young guy, right? You still got a little bit of time left.
Yeah, I definitely want to run more cars for, and then hopefully get to NASCAR and all that stuff. Definitely trucks. I really want to run trucks. But hopefully, if I can't get there, just more late model stocks and cars tour and all that stuff.
What is your obligation in the day-to-day action of this? I know your mom, she's gone a lot, right? Like she works a lot overseas and does some different things. And what is you? Do you stay out of the money? You just work on the car? Do you help try to cultivate sponsorship? Or you run the day-to-day? Like you pick out T-shirts that are going to happen, or sponsor proposals, or do you do your social media? Like, tell us about what you do inside your racing team to make it better.
Yeah, we I help obviously with designs of the car because so I put my input on that, and most of the money side they do that stuff. But me and my dad are always working trying to find sponsors, but it's pretty hard.
It is.
But we're still trying to get more.
That's it. That's a big part of what you can do, what you can't do. Well, let's get into it. Little lightning round. We call it the lightning round, but it's taken up more of the time of most of the shows now, and the feedback we get from you guys is that you like it. Let's go. 5-star AR bodies.
5-star.
5-star. Just because it came on the car, or you like the 5-star better? Just came on the car. That's a good one. That's a good answer. Old body or new body? The design of the new body, you know, how square, more square.
Yeah, I like the old body.
You like the old body better. Coil over or a big spring car?
Big spring.
Big spring. Big tracks or short tracks? Because you've
tracks.
raced small cars on both, right?
Yeah.
Like you're a
like
short track
tracks,
guy?
yeah.
Why?
I just like having to do something the whole time and not having like a straightaway.
Quick
thing.
action.
Yeah. You're always turning or something. You're not sitting there on the straightaway, just going straight.
Nice. PFC, Brembo, or others? Brakes. Others?
Others, yeah.
Others. Okay, that's all right. Ford or Chevy guy?
Chevy.
Chevy. Surprising. Biggest wreck ever?
Concord.
It must be a good
going
one.
out for qualifying in the Legend car. The throttle kind of stuck, so
Oh.
I just went straight head up the wall.
Kind of stuck or just stuck?
Yeah, it's stuck.
Stuck. Do we have any footage of that anywhere?
I don't think we have any footage, but we had the story. One of the yellow fans, there's a rubber piece on the bottom of it,
Yeah.
and it was sitting on top of the car, cooling the engine, and the rubber piece from the bottom of the fan
Fell
fell
down.
down onto the gas thing, whatever.
Yeah.
And we didn't know, and then I went out for qualifying, it went fine, and then I let off the gas to go in the corner, just
Wow.
then-
Did you have a pick on your throttle? You know, a lot of throttles in the big cars now have a what they call a toe pick, so you can, if the throttle does get hung down, you can do everything you can to get it better. Does the Legend car have
I
that?
don't think.
No, it didn't. It's too fast. It was already, it was already over.
Oh, yeah.
What's your best racing moment?
Besides winning my first race, probably the 2016 Summer Shootout Championship. That last race was, it. Yeah, I don't want to say it's easy, but
Right.
it was easier than I expected. I thought, because we were all tied, me, Cameron Boland, and Josh Kostic were all tied going in the final race. So there was a lot of pressure, so I just had to win that. So I won it, and I got the championship with it.
That's awesome. Do you ever think about that you'll be racing with those same people like throughout your career? When my son raced, I used to remind him he would be disappointed in other racers, or they would have little feuds and blah, blah, blah. And I always found it amazing that these are people that you're going to continue, if you continue on in this sport, these are people that you will continue racing with your whole career. Do you have a rivalry? Do you have a guy that you like banter back and forth and try to get on?
Me and Cameron are good friends. Me and Josh we're better than what we were, but I'll probably definitely race Josh. Hopefully Cameron in the future, but he races more in South Carolina, so
Sure.
hopefully I get to race all of them again.
That's awesome. But isn't that what it's kind of about, right? Like those guys driving you to get better and you driving yourself to beat them and blah, blah, blah. So I find that great. That's my one piece of advice to young racers is to just make sure that you don't burn all the bridges around you. You're going to race with these kids for as long as you continue to race. So what about a hidden talent? You got a good hidden talent we need to know about?
It was hidden, but I'm good at chess now. I'm playing chess.
Wow.
I beat my dad last night. Sorry, Dad.
Wow, yeah, take that, Dad.
It was hidden, but I've been playing for 2 weeks now, so that kind of stepped it up a little bit.
Wow. Hidden talents. Come out with it. I also heard that you're decent at martial arts.
Yeah. Against the people, my trainer, obviously he whoops me.
Yeah.
But the people that we train against, they're a lot older. They're like 40 years old.
Hey, easy.
But
Whoa.
Hey.
Whoa. The host of the show is 42, bro. Easy.
39.
Okay.
But I am taller, so that does help a little bit.
Sure.
But they have a lot of power, and so it keeps me working a little bit and gets the cardio good. So.
I can understand. One of our favorite show questions is favorite superhero.
I guess Captain America.
Captain America. So yeah, Captain America gets quite a lot of love on this show. Favorite thing you like on your pizza?
Cheese.
Cheese. Plain cheese. That was the middle of the road. I didn't see that coming. How'd you get your number?
Raced Jeff Gordon in Victory Lane karting one year, and I beat him, so I took his number.
Oh, at that point, you're claiming you took his number.
I took it.
Does Jeff know that?
I don't know if he remembers me or not.
Well, you beat him. There you go. Well, that was well played. I mean, if you beat Jeff Gordon, I'd say you could probably use his number at least with some sense of it's still all right. Yeah, I think that's good. What are you going to go back and do? How do you continue to stay on top at Hickory, right? Like you know, for the outside layman, maybe they say that the hater guys say that you snuck in there and won one, right? We've heard all the, as my shop calls them, #racer lies. We've heard all the they got better tires, or they have this, or they have that. And, I think the only way that you defeat a lot of those naysayers or hate guys is by, going out and doing it again and again and again. And what's your plan to continue that? Because the first one is hard, but then the subsequent ones are harder and harder and harder, What do you plan on doing for that?
Yeah, you just gotta keep practicing. Like I said earlier, like they're also gonna keep practicing, and some people down there said they only practiced a couple days before,
Sure.
But we practiced like a couple months before, so I just had a little bit ahead of them. And obviously the tires was a big thing as well. We got a pretty good set of tires, but I think overall I just had more experience on the track for this year than they did.
Yeah, there'll be some good kids that you continue to race over there, which will be interesting to see you guys develop throughout the year and different people come. Charlie Sigmund's been around forever. That's probably a good group of knowledge there that you're getting to sustain off of, which will give you a great head start. Definitely try to take all that you can from them and definitely move forward. What do you think your biggest obstacle will be in the years to come? Is it money? Is it information and data? Is it getting opportunities? Is it like what's the biggest obstacle?
I think definitely money and sponsors and definitely opportunities, because I feel like a lot of people that have a lot of money, they take those bigger rides and then they just stay there.
Right.
And it's harder for people with less money that have a lot of talent to get up there and take those spots.
Right. Well, I think that's great. I wish you the best of luck. Is there anybody that you really want to thank? That there's people I know we don't get an opportunity, and I'm sure you winning the other night, the interviews go so fast and you don't get an opportunity to thank all the people that really, really help you. Is there any of those people that you want to thank?
Yeah, definitely Mom, Dad, all the sponsors, and Charlie, Mark, Doug, and Rick. And obviously my brother, he actually helped me start to get in there. And when I raced dirt, he helped me as well. And so everybody from then just helped me get here.
Tell us about the dirt a little bit. We got a couple of minutes left. I like the dirt. I'm a dirt guy. I like
Well,
the dirt. Tell us about it.
my throttle's stuck there too.
Oh,
But
jeez, you got a throttle hanging problem here.
that's why I don't use the number 14. So my brother's friend that raced, he had a dirt go-kart, so I was like, I want to try that. And it was a couple years after running it, be okay. I think one. But so I got in it, did one practice round, and I liked it. And then the next round out, after a couple laps, my throttle stuck.
Wow.
But I kept going, and everyone was like, "Oh, you did so good." I'm like, "No, I didn't. My throttle was stuck." They were cheering on the side. I was like, I'm screaming in there, dude. It was freaking me out. But pretty good.
That's awesome. That's awesome. Man, this is Bryson Ruff. If you guys want to help him, you can catch him on social. We'll link his social all down below. If you just got any questions, go give him a follow on social media. Are you on Facebook, Instagram,
Yeah,
that
Facebook,
kind of stuff?
Twitter, Instagram. All that.
Awesome. Give him a follow. If you got any questions, you can definitely reach out through us or through him, and we'll try to get them answered for you. Man, I appreciate every one of you tuning in. I hope you guys like and subscribe. These we'll have a few more coming up here in the future. I'm going to start using a couple manufacturers of different parts that are going to come on and talk about their parts and talk about the things that they offer. So hopefully we can bring you a little value there. As always, everybody, please stay safe, and thanks for tuning in.